So, Frank Lampard has been sacked as Chelsea manager, and I'm using this as a bit of an eye-opener really as an Arsenal fan, because for weeks, especially before the run we've been on, I've been calling for Arteta's head, and the more I think about it, and now of this sacking of Lampard, it was probably more of a reactionary thing from me. I'm man enough to admit that. Where there's difference, I think Chelsea have been known to just sack managers. They threw a lot of money out in the last window, and it hasn't quite paid off. I think expected miracles. And in the season that we're in at the moment, where the game's coming thick and fast, I honestly think they should have left it until the end of the season, because they're probably going to bring in Tuchel in now. There's also talks of, strangely enough, Shevchenko and Max Allegri to come and replace him. Now, I don't think they're going to do any different. They'll probably string in a few results, but then they'll be back to square one again. I think, in the season, as the way it's gone, there's going to be a lot of twists and turns, especially for the running for the European places. But when I say I look at this as an eye opener when it comes to Arteta, whereas we haven't got the money, we've not been throwing the money around getting all these new players in. We've been on a bit of a run in the league. If we exclude the FA Cup, we've been on a run in the league, picking up results now. He's still obviously trying to find, his starting 11. He's relying on youth now, which is great to see. Every Arsenal fans wanting to see it. Emil Smith-Rowe coming into his own, Bukayo Saka as well. And it's paying off. He's dropping the likes of Willian and Pepe, who aren't offering much at all. And the more he continues to take these risks, as it were, it may pay off, and it has been paying off at the moment. So we'll see what happens when we play Southampton tomorrow. Obviously, it'll be a different team, well, different front line to what it was in the FA Cup defeat. So it's made me realise I can at least give Arteta a bit of time. He ain't got the resources at his disposal. We've been borrowing money from the Bank of England, so it's all different situations. I've seen Chelsea fans using, Arteta should have been sacked weeks ago. We're not really know. And you look at the way Man United have been doing things. United fans and other people have been calling for Ollie's head. He should have gone. Look at him now. He's top of the league. Just knocked Liverpool out of the FA Cup, and they're sitting pretty. They could go on a terrible run, but where they are at the moment is paying off. And Ollie's finally getting the best out of his players, and I think he's finally found his starting 11. It's taken some time. He's a young manager that he's still learning, and they're trusting him. So maybe that's what we need to do. The problem with us, with our fan base, is we're very reactionary, and I'm one of them, and I can admit that. But yeah, I think Frank Lampard being sacked at this stage in the season we're in, bit rash, but it's not surprising because Chelsea have been known to do it, haven't they? So I feel for the bloke. Maybe he can go get a job at Weymouth or something. But I wish him well. He'll find something, and he might grow. He might end up being the top manager. You never know. It depends where he goes next. So I wish him well, and let's see who comes in. I reckon it'll be Tuchel. If not him, Allegri. It's going to be one of those two. It won't be Shevchenko. I'd be very surprised because I don't want to go down that road again. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, and I'll catch you in a bit.